Hey divas, let's talk trash. It is 8 months through the year. I recently decided to start holding on to my empties probably in March or April. And we're gonna go through our current empties for the year of 2025. With these products, it's gonna be a really quick overview. Did I like the product? Did I not like the product? Would I wear it again? Would I purchase it again? Something we don't like to talk about much is perspiration and sweat. And let me tell you, I am a bitch that sweats. These are a couple of the deodorants I've used through this year. This first one is the Necessary Eucalyptus deodorant. The Necessary Eucalyptus deodorant, I feel like, gave me moderate antiperspirant. It wore very well. It didn't have a ton of crazy odor to it. This is one that did not dry in my underarms though and did give me an irritation in my underarms, so I would not be repurchasing. The next deodorant I went through was the Old Spice Swagger deodorant. This is one that I've used before. It's fine. Would I repurchase it? Probably. The last deodorant in here is the Salt and Stone deodorant in Neroli and Basil. I really enjoyed this deodorant. It works really well for me. I'm actually working on another one currently, so this is one that I will continue to use. Up next is the One Size Until Dawn setting spray. This one is completely empty. We got nothing going on left in here. This is one that I have used multiple of. I do already have backups. I'm on to another one, so I will continue to use this. This is a great product for me. The day has come where I finally finished my Huda Beauty Easy Bake Powder in Sugar Cookie. It is completely empty. I took the top off to be able to get the rest of the powder from the inside. This is a product that I've loved. This is a product I've used multiple of. I will continue to use it. I currently have another container of this that is mixed with the Ube Birthday Cake shade. So I have a really light lavender powder that I'm currently using and I will continue to use it. Speaking of powders, I also finished a full One Size translucent powder. I do have multiple backups of this. This is another powder that I really enjoy. I like the Huda powder for brightening under my eyes. I like this for setting the rest of the face. I will continue to use it, and I do already have another in rotation. I've finished 2 mascaras so far this year. I think it is actually 3 mascaras, but I did accidentally throw one away. This is the Benefit Fan Fest mascara, my favorite mascara of all time. This is a mascara I will continue to use. This one, I unfortunately had to stop using early because I broke the wand off of it. This mascara is truly one of my favorite all-time mascaras. Beautiful volume, beautiful length, beautiful definition in the lashes. After breaking this one, I did move on to the Benefit Bounce Mascara. I did use the full one of this. This is really great. Definitely less subtle volume, more length, more separation. This builds really well, and this is a little bit of an easier removal than the FanFest. FanFest is still my favorite, but Benefit mascaras are mascaras that I'll continue to use. Thank you, Benefit. Thank you for your support for the mascara community. Quick brow check-in. I have finished 2 complete NYX Lift and Snatch brow tint pens in the shade Espresso. I do currently have another one I'm working on. I love this product. I do find that I run into a problem though, where after I use it for a couple weeks, when it's about halfway empty, the tip starts leaking. If you've had that problem, please let me know if you understand what I'm saying. I feel like I've been running through these faster and faster recently because the ends of it start leaking so much that it starts to drip product, and I'm not able to fully finish the product on its own before the rest of it dribbles out. I do currently have another one of these in rotation. I have another Espresso, and I do have the shade Black that I use for the tails of my brows occasionally. I'm putting in some serious work this year when it comes to concealers. I found a bunch of concealers in my makeup vanity when I was doing a big, massive clean out, and I decided to utilize these until they were all empty, so one by one I will give you my individual thoughts on the concealers that I've used so far this year. First concealer on the chopping block, Anastasia Magic Touch Concealer. I loved the color of this concealer. It was super brightening for under the eye. I really enjoyed the texture of this at first, but I did find that the more that I wore it, the more it was definitely separating and getting a little oily around the eyes. It put up a good fight, but I will not be repurchasing it. Next up, I finished an e.l.f. Hydrating Camo Concealer. I will not be repurchasing. I will not be repurchasing or endorsing any products from e.l.f. for the foreseeable future, so this one is also a no. This is the Benefit Boing Creaseless Concealer. I do have a couple more of these in backups that have been sent through PR that I will continue to use. This wore really well under the eyes, really great brightening formula, and I love how full coverage it is, so I will be using another one of these. This is the Dior Forever Skin Correcting Concealer. I will not be purchasing another one of these. I did finish this one out. This was the shade 1N. I didn't feel like it was the best color match for me. This is one that I did finish. It was okay, but for the price, I will not be repurchasing. Last for concealers, I was sent this IT Cosmetics concealer. This is the Bye Bye Dark Spots concealer. This shade is definitely wrong. It's very, very, very yellow. This was an okay concealer. I used it mostly to conceal along my jaw. I did not try this under the eyes because the shade was completely wrong. It might be a good concealer for under eye. I just didn't get that opportunity to try it, so I will not be repurchasing this shade. If I try it in the future, I'll get a lighter shade. Last two makeup items before we get into skincare. One was ColourPop Flexitarian Highlight. You can see just the edges are there, and every time I used it, it started to crumble. So this one is being retired. I do have another one currently in the works in the drawer. This is one of my everyday staples. ColourPop, you did your big one with this. Please never, ever, ever discontinue Flexitarian, or I will have personally the biggest breakdown ever known to man. Up next, we have the Anastasia Dip Brow Gel in Ebony. This is what I was using in my mustache for the color of my mustache. This product has been discontinued, so I will not be using another, and I will not be purchasing another. I do not like the new formula of their new brow gel that took this place, so Anastasia, so sorry. As someone in their 30s, I've been prioritizing skincare most recently. I do have a couple serums that I've recently finished. The first one is the Superfood Skin Drip from Youth to the People. I did really enjoy this. I liked the texture of this. I like how fast this absorbed. I may be purchasing another one in the future. Up next was the Caudalie Resveratrol Lift Serum. I have used 2 or 3 of these. This is a product I will continue to use. I love this product. I love how lightweight it is. I love the feeling it gives, and I love the slight lifting and plumping that it gives your skin without feeling sticky or heavy through the day. My last 2 empties on the year. This is the Glow Recipe Cloudberry Toning Essence. I did really like this. I liked the hydration this gave. I liked the feel this gave, and I did like the scent of this. It was a good everyday use. I will be purchasing another. And I did finish another Glow Recipe Niacinamide Dewdrops. This is one that I have used as a makeup primer. I've also used it as its own serum throughout my skincare routine. I've used probably at this point 3 or 4 of these since I purchased my first one in 2022. I do really enjoy this product. I find it's great multi-use. I love the way it feels on the skin, and I love that it actually gives you a little bit of brightening and cell turnover without it being super harsh since my skin is fairly sensitive. Thank you for listening to me go through my beauty empties. Now that we've completed this, I'm gonna go wash them out and give them a little recycle at Sephora. Bye, divas.